Hello everybody, today I'm going to share with you the mysterious grottos at Maijishan in China. Mai means grain, Ji means stack, and Shan means mountain. So Maijishan means grain stack mountain. Maijishan rock cut caves are believed to have been carved 1600 years ago by the Xiongnu tribe. In the olden days, wheat was stacked like a cone shape. This mountain protrusion resembles a wheat stack. In English, it might have been called Wheat Stack Mountain. This cliff rock carving is believed to have been chiseled by the Xiongnu people. They are depicted as Chinese-looking tribal barbarians who are actually of Turkish ancestry. Can you imagine there are 194 caves to explore at this amazing Maijishan Grottoes? Take a closer look at this picture. The modern temple at ground level is in total contrast with the rock-cut cave on high cliff for worship purposes. As usual, I am fascinated by the tool marks. The random square holes appearing all over is a clue to a civilization we are not familiar with. The current restorer made use of the existing holes to go up and down, but that doesn't mean they chiseled the holes. It was already there. If square holes were made for climbing, then why smack 12 holes on the head? Today, we need modern wooden stairs for constant accessibility. So how did ancient builders even build this? From this picture, you can see a natural rough surface and a smooth surface. How do you do chisel work to smoothen out a rough vertical surface of a mountain cliff? Mysterious gear marks similar to those in India and Jordan and around the world is a reminder to humanity that someone else was here first. Look at the large area of surface smoothened out, but there is no cave. Why all this polishing work for nothing? Is there any trace of stairs or scaffoldings used by ancient builders? We need extensive stairs system for repeated climbs, but ancient monks don't. How is that possible? These caves were carved before the arrival of Buddhism, so mainstream says they were carved for ancestral worship, which doesn't make sense either because ancestral worship was and still is done at home, not on rock-hewn caves. Maybe it is the amazing view that made the monks want to take a suicidal route to meditation. Remember, there was no stairs. At Abuma Yamata, Ethiopia, there is a rock-cut cliff church just as crazy as Maijishan Grottoes. However, in Ethiopia, the African recycle these holes as church, while Chinese recycle them as grottos. The highest carving starts at 80 meters above the ground, and the statues are really big. As you can see here, some holes are niches while the bigger ones are caves. Isn't it obvious that the original builders made the square holes in random size and location prior to Chinese using them as niches? Look at the square holes and niches that make no sense. The lowest carving is 30 meters above the ground. The only thing I can see is they are the same as those in Israel and Italy. Look at this close-up. This is a smoking gun to me. The niches were already there before the statues were added. I am convinced that the original builders at Maijishan are of the same ancient civilization in Israel and Jordan. There are 7,200 Buddhist sculptures and thousands of statues. They have been around for 1,600 years. I wonder why Chinese don't do this anymore, since we have power tools instead of bronze chisels. The total area for murals is a baffling 1000 meters square. I believe the dating of this site is based on the murals. However, there is a good reason to believe that the rock-cut caves were already there much earlier. While the monks use this for meditation, the tourists stick money on the ceiling of this gap for prosperity. No one dares to steal the money here. I think it is safer than the bank. That's all for today. Thank you for watching my presentation on Maijishan Grottoes. See you next time. 下次见。